Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while. This is NiJTV. If you haven't been to my channel before, please do subscribe. Let's see. I haven't been here in a while. It's 8 months, but I know, and please don't mind the fact that I'm wearing the same outfit in the last video, but I had to double film because, you know, I got babies and, you know, I gotta just, the energy I got at this time of night, I should be catching up on my sleep. That's for real. So, anywho, I definitely want to tell you guys about my labor and delivery story. So, let's get into that. Let's see. So, you know, I was preggo, and what happened? Okay, so let's see. The whole night literally had to go pee. Like, I'm gonna get right into it, obviously, because what else am I supposed to do? So anywho, it was the night before July 4th. So, you know, like, I'm all pumped. I got Nayali her outfit, and we're gonna go to barbecue, and, you know, like, but the day before we went to, like, what's it called? A lake. And so we were at the lake, and, like, I literally, like, sunburnt, like, the top of my stomach. Anyways, you see these, like, the two abs? Yeah. I burnt that, like, top stomach. Like, for real. And everybody, I even, like, pulled a prank on my husband. I was like, you won't believe what happened. Like, I think my water broke in the bathroom. And he was like, no. And I was like, no, for real. And, oh, actually, it wasn't even me. I'm talking as if it was me, you know. It was this lady that was with us at the lake on our barbecue, whatever. She's like, I told her it'd be funny if I did the prank on my husband, but I don't have the heart to do it. This girl out of nowhere, she's like, you don't even understand. Like, I think your wife's water broke. Like, I'm not joking. And she's not even taking me seriously. And I'm like, what? And then he's like, no. And I was like, yeah, I did. It did. But I think it did, but I'm not sure. But we have a lot of time. And he's like, what? We're in the middle of nowhere. No, this isn't true, because if you would be freaking out more. And I couldn't help it. And I started laughing. Whatever. So, but I was like, you know, I got a lot of time because my due date was the 10th, the day after my birthday. And I was like, girl, you better come out the day before or the day after, because I'm not about to give up my birthday for you. I give up my entire life for you children. The one day I would like to myself is my birthday. So I don't care if I sound selfish, deal with it. So anyhow, what happened? So anyways, that night, like, I went home. First of all, Nayali on the car ride back vomited hot dogs all over the car seat, all over herself, all over the floor of the car. So you can imagine, do you know what? Okay, hot dogs taste like doo-doo in the first place. Second, let's talk about how throw up and hot dogs. Yeah, I was not about to keep that stuff in my car. So I took off all of the shit after such a long day in the sun and a long distance away. It was like 2-3 hours out of New York. We took all the car seat covers out and everything, and like her car seat covers, and cleaned up the bottom of the car, like bleached it or whatever the case may be, like the mats or whatever. Took the car seat covers off, and we put them in a plastic bag, and I was like, babe, we need to take this to the laundromat before we do anything tomorrow. Like, work, we have to. So anyhow, now it's nighttime. Let me tell you, I went pee every half an hour. Every hour. I don't even know. I was like delusional. I was so tired from the sun too. You know how the sun makes you feel. I was like delusional, and I was peeing all the time. I don't know. I was just like, and I feel so like weird. I don't, like, something's weird, but like maybe it's just, you know, I ate too much food. I ate way too much meat, because I don't know what's wrong with me when I'm pregnant, but I'm like meat lover and barbecue. Oh Lord. Anyhow, So anyhow, I say that a lot. God damn. Anyway, so in the morning, I start to get like crampy pain, but it's like, it's not like cramps, like period cramps, but it's like your pee's getting uncomfortable, and like my belly's just feeling like just annoying. Like it's not even a pain that I can explain or describe, and I was like, no, this is just weird. It's probably just the uncomfortable of all the food and everything that I ate, whatever the case may be. So then we get up, we're getting ready, and like the pain's getting worse, and I'm like, yo, like I'm feeling a little bit of pain. Like I capped this baby today. Like I want to go and do like July 4th stuff. And I'm like, yo, this cramping. I'm like, maybe I'm just hungry now. It's breakfast time and like I peed so much. I don't know. Like I feel kind of, I don't know. I don't feel too well. My husband's like, oh, maybe we're going to have to go to the hospital. And then I was like, yeah, let's see how the pain goes. And then maybe we'll like go and just double check or whatever, because you know, well, in the hospital that I was getting wasn't too busy. Like if I was okay, they probably take 2-3 hours to check me out and then we go their triage or whatever. So we go, okay, so we walk to get a sandwich. I ordered the sandwich, then we walk across the street to the laundromat to leave Natalie's car seat, whatever, padding and all that stuff. I walked into the place and I was like, yo, I need to get this washed or whatever the case may be. And I was like, but I happened to have washed there only once before, because I was staying in the room and I didn't necessarily have I didn't go there a lot or whatever. Anyways, I wasn't there for a long time. I was only there for a month, and my other laundry, I don't even know where I was taking it. I was taking it somewhere else. And so I took the laundry to the place, to the guy, and I said to him, yo, I just want to let you know that the last time you did my laundry, you know, you mixed up my laundry with my kids' clothes and another bag that wasn't completely my husband's clothes, and that's not how I gave you the laundry. I gave you the laundry in 2 separate bags so that everything would be separate. And then this friend was like, I'm not gonna do your laundry anymore. I'm not gonna do it. I don't do customers' laundry. That once they complain, I'm not doing their laundry. I was like, no, you didn't. I'm in pain. Can you not tell that I'm in pain? I just need you to wash these freaking covers and call it a freaking day. I don't know what your issue is. I'm coming back. I'm just letting you know that that's what you did, and I don't want it to happen again. I mean, if you have a business and somebody has a complaint and I didn't speak to you in no disrespectful way, so you need to hold that right there. Hold that, because I wasn't about to deal with that. I was starting to get some serious pain, and it was just consistent. So it wasn't even like I was thinking like it was contractions. I just thought something was maybe wrong, or like just weird, because it wasn't but then again, I was induced with Nayeli, so I don't know what contractions necessarily feel like until like after, when it's like completely at like its most highest pain. But like, to say in the beginning, it was just consistent pain. So I was like, okay, these aren't contractions. This is something else. I don't know what's wrong, if I have gas or need to do, I don't know what the issue is, but I don't think it's contractions, because contractions, I'm supposed to count like, oh, they're 10 minutes apart, they're 5 minutes apart. No, that wasn't happening. And this nigga's not gonna want to do my laundry. So I was like, you know what? F you, Carmen's bitch. And I left, because I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, you're doing me a service, I'm paying you for it, and why can't you just put the laundry back in the bag that you got it in? I'm doing half the work for you. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. So that means other people who give you a bag of laundry, you just decide to put it in somebody else's bag to make it convenient. Like, I just don't get it. But anyhow, his karma will get him. So anyhow, I said F you, and we cleared out there. We went to the next laundromat, which is now my permanent laundromat because they do a really good job. But I left it there, and then I was like, yo, I think we may have to go to the hospital. My husband's like, yo, I need to take a shower and change my clothes. So, like, let's go to my mom's house or whatever and change. And I'm just going to change my clothes. And then we can go, and then I'll come back and shower after when we go out. So I'm like, okay. But I'm, like, still okay, right? I'm still, like, just uncomfortable. Mind you now. So now I have no car seat, and I didn't even realize that taking off the covers and I need to go around with Nayeli. So I just had Nayeli with a car seat belt on, and being a bad mother, like I've never done that before, but I was like, yo, we need to get moving or something. And so we go to his house with him. So I'm like, just go change quickly and come back outside. So word is bond, no word of a lie. Like, this man stepped out the car and was walking, and like I was like, duh. I'm eating a sandwich and having like contractions. So I'm gonna put like whatever, I might cut this off or whatever the case may be, and I'm gonna put a video because I recorded myself like having that contraction. I'm eating a sandwich and I'm talking about like, okay, so it is July 4th and it is 12:38 and I think I'm getting contractions. Yeah, so I've kind of been taking it easy. I ran an errand and stuff because I was like, I don't really know if I'm really getting contractions or not, because I just don't remember what they feel like, and I just don't know. And I've been having other pains, and I went and they said it was normal, but these are coming and going and they're quite painful. But yeah, we'll see. I'm so nervous. I am nervous only because I think it's that time, you know, like right before, you just don't know what's coming, what pains, what complications, what non-complications, what just all the things that come with giving birth. It's all like one big freaking out time until the baby's out and until they send you to your comfy room. See? Oh my god, I see, I feel it starting and it's pain. Oh my god. I don't know if I can hold this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, there you go. That was a show of what a contraction feels like, or looks like, feeling like. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna get off this now. Oh my god. What my contraction is like, because I was trying to like see if I could vlog it out or whatever, like vlog the experience, but that didn't happen because who the hell is trying to hold a damn camera while having contractions? I ain't got no camera crew. So yeah, it was like a few minute video and I started to freak the hell out. I was like, what the? And I'm like, Nayeli's asking me for a sandwich. I'm trying to feed her this sandwich while I'm like holding on to the thing, and I'm like, I can't handle this, I'm gonna die. It was too much. So I am so dramatic. You'll learn to realize this. But anywho, so I was freaking out, and this dude is taking his bloody time, okay? I'm watching him coming and walking back, and I'm like, if this dude don't start walking faster, I'm going to rip him apart. And I guess like because I was like going crazy in the car and like just not being able to handle myself, like he noticed, and I saw him start to like speed up and come to the car. And he's like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know, but you need to get me to the hospital because I'm gonna freaking die. I can't handle this shit and whatever. So I'm like screaming. I don't even know. Like, you know, I don't know many parents that are women that can say they like can functionally say they remember every single part of the situation. But let me tell you, it's like sparks of knowing what happened. So anyhow, we're driving, like in the sense of the pain, action and stuff. Oh, she's awake. No, let me finish my video. I guess she's gonna be in the video. This is the same thing that Nayeli did to me. Anyways, so fine. Anyway, I'm hide your face till the end, okay? Just do me that favor. So anyway, what happened? Okay, so we're driving and my husband says, I see a police car. Should I stop them and tell them to like emergency escort us to the hospital? I think what I said was, do whatever the F you want to do, but get me to the hospital now, because I'm dying. Like, I can't function. And he was like, okay. So I guess he stopped them because then we were like speed chasing a cop car. And like, so anyhow, they escorted us to the hospital and then they dropped us at the emergency. And in my head, I'm like, out of all what's happening, I'm like, oh, if they drop me off at the emergency, I don't think they're gonna let me go to the triage. They're gonna take me in as emergency and then figure out after a while that, yeah, I'm having contractions, and take me to the pregnant emergency triage or whatever thingy. And so that's what happened. I get inside and all my husband asked for was, can I get a wheelchair because my wife is having a baby, like. And they were like, yeah, babe, bring her in or whatever. And then they bring me in. I was like, no, you're not keeping me. So the nurse says, you know, we're in it because you came in this emergency. We're gonna have to register you and do this, that, and the other. And I was like, oh, hell to the no, lady. You need to get me to the triage now. I don't know what you guys have to do. Get me there now. I don't want to be here. I knew I didn't have to be here. It's easy, wheelchair, send me up there. Like, I never even came here. Like, let me go. You don't have to keep me here. Like, you're not obligated, and I have a right to say no. So like I literally who has the time and the mood to deal with that? So anyhow, what happened? Okay, so I don't know what happened, but they rushed me and the doctor was like, yeah, just let her go up there because she's freaking out and she's in a lot of pain. She can't deal. Let's send the porter to get the wheelchair. And I'm like, can you not just give this wheelchair to my husband? So my husband went to the car with Nayeli and like had to go park the car and everything. And I'm waiting for him. I'm freaking out, whatever. Finally, so the porter never came, and this nurse is hearing me scream. This nice Filipino lady. And she's like, you know what? Like, this poor girl is in pain. She's gonna have a baby and nobody is doing anything about it. I'm taking her my damn self. Just like that. And she took me in a wheelchair and took me, and she's like, this elevator is taking too damn long. I don't know what's going on. And I was like in my head, I wanted to laugh, but like I just couldn't. So she got me up there. then what happened? She got me up there, and then the lady checked me or whatever after a while, and they were like, you're like, I think it was like, was I like 2.5 or 4 and 3/4 dilated or something like that. I think, I can't even like, I don't even remember, I don't know. But they're like, yeah, you're gonna have your baby by tonight. And I was like, oh, what? And like, but I was like, yes, at the same time. And then I was like, ugh. So anyways, after that, then they said they're gonna send me to my birthing room, or whatever the case may be. They sent me to my birthing room. I was in pain. I was having contractions. Time went by, like, I can't remember. I don't know how long. Okay, when I went to the hospital was around, okay, when I was around the laundromat was 9 o'clock. So after that, I don't know. So anyhow, I went to the room. You know, I had a sweet nurse. I had 2 nurses off and on checking me or whatever. There was a midwife lady who came later on to check on me periodically. They broke my water. I think it about like 6 centimeters. They said to me, that, so anyways, with Nayeli, my epidural was like life. I didn't feel anything. The man literally was like, I'm done. And I was like, oh true. Okay. This is good. I mean, you still feel everything, but it's like almost with not a lot of pain. I mean, I still kind of felt pain in my first one, but it was alleviated, if that makes any sense. Oh my god, the second this lady put the needle in my back, she had to stick me 3 times, and every single time I would just get a pain from my lower right side of my back right into my bum cheek. It was death. I don't know what she did. I don't know, but she really messed me up. And like, I even had the side, because I was reading on side effects, and a nurse told me to on one of my checkups that side effects are numbness in your hands and your feet, like almost like they're falling asleep, but like for no reason, because you're not sitting on it or whatever, or haven't moved it in a while. Like literally I would just get numbness for no reason, which I need to get checked. But anywho, right, so she really royally messed up. So if you go to Jacobi Medical Center in the Bronx, New York, and you're about to have a baby, if it's the lady anesthesiologist, good luck, because yeah, if I didn't sign a paper, Lord knows her ass would be sued so quick. But anywho, what else? I don't know. Okay, so I felt pain all the way to the end. But there was a point where obviously, like, I was just so exhausted. I think I maybe fell asleep for a little bit. Got up, whatever, and at some point I was feeling, I don't know the time because I don't think I was paying attention to the time, but at some point I was like, yeah, I'm feeling the pressure and I think it's baby time, but whatever, like, I'm feeling the pressure. And so the nurse was like, okay, I'm gonna call the midwife. And she called the midwife checked me, and she was like, yeah, it's baby time. And I was like, oh really? Oh my god, because I don't think I can do it. I'm like, I was so exhausted, so tired. And it wasn't even as long as with Natalie, because Natalie came early and she was induced. I thought I was gonna die. It was like 24 hours or longer. But so right, all of a sudden these ladies are like bringing in like tables or like utensils and stuff like this, and I'm just like, I don't remember this with Natalie, but with Natalie I think I was way more delusional. And so whatever, I started pushing. I feel like in about 3 or 4 pushes, like, I pushed the baby out. I was like, yeah. Where it just feels like a big doo-doo that you just is very hard to push out. That's what it feels like just a pain up your butthole all the way up to your throat. Yeah, that's what it feels like when you really need to doo-doo and it just doesn't want to come out. But that's the feeling. I've explained it in my first video, but I feel like that's the best explanation. So yeah, I pushed her out, and like the lady literally, like, okay, so what I loved about this birthing experience was that it was really intimate. Like, it was just me, my husband, the nurse, and the midwife. And like, it's not even like I asked for a midwife or whatever. Like, I thought I'd be delivering by a doctor, but no, it was a midwife. And she was sweet. Oh, I'm telling you, I don't know how people make these videos at these times in the morning, but then again, I am not alone and young and without children or newborns. But anyway, so I might scratch that out of the video, unless I want to be real with y'all. But anyhow, this lady literally like just dashed Nairomi, or her name is Nairomi. That is her name, Nyromi. The lady literally dashed her on my chest.
Beautiful baby girl.
Oh, yeah. Like a morena.
Okay, mama, a little shot, okay?
Oh, hi.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna take this away.
Hi, was like, just love her up. And then she was like, get her on your boob right away. Just get her on your boob. And I was like, she's all dirty and slimy and gross. But I was like, oh my god. But you know, you just love the moment. Like, I couldn't even like bother to think twice about it. Like, I was so like just in awe, and she's so beautiful, and it was just a good experience all over again.
I'm just gonna get you cleaned up.
Hi, boo-boos. Hi, my doo-doos. Hi, my dear doo-doo. Hi, my booby.
But it was different from Nayeli, because Nayeli, I gave birth to her. They let me see her, hold her for about like 5 minutes, and then they took her from me. But then again, she came really early, and she had some complications, so I guess they wanted to keep check on her or whatever, so they took her right away. And it was an hour before I got to see her. I had to wait till I changed rooms and everything, and so that was really hard. But nope, this one, it was like, you know, she's gonna stay on you for an hour or two, and then we'll measure her and clean her up and take her. They didn't even put the circumference of her head on her baby paper. Well, maybe on like the paperwork, but not like what they gave me. But anyways, yeah, they left her on me, which I see the difference, because this is what happens. Like, she's super wants to be on me all the time. I really feel like that's why. What happened? So I went to my room, and you know, like, they in here in New York, it's not the same as in Canada. Y'all get to go home after 4 hours of giving birth. Nope, I have to stay 2 nights. And this was around the same time that Nayeli had to get her first checkup and treatment done. I was like livid. Like, I was like livid that I had to miss that appointment and reschedule it, because Nayeli was also a week and a half to 2 weeks behind on her checkup. So it was a little bit stressful. But anyhow, so Nairomi was sleeping, I believe, or had given her milk. And she was sleeping, and oh my god, I should not be doing it, but I'm so used to it with her, so I move. I heard her kind of like struggling, like it was like a weird breathing and a little bit of a struggle. And so I immediately stood up and put her on her side, and she threw up blood. I honestly literally thought I was gonna shit my pants. Like, I was like, what? I click the button. I was like, nurse, come, my child's bleeding blood. I mean, vomiting blood or whatever. So they took her, brought her back, and then they said, you know, it's normal because sometimes they ingest the blood or whatever when you're giving birth or whatever. And I was like, what? Like, this is not cool. Like, it's scary, right? She did it 2 more times. I was like, yo, this isn't normal. Like, how much could she ingest when she's throwing up this much blood? On top of the fact that I've been giving her breast milk or like feeding her. I mean, I know that on the first day you're not really producing that much milk to give them a lot of milk. You're just kind of putting them on there so that they can get you started. But to say that like you're throwing up this much blood, like, that's just weird. And she was coughing a lot. Like, she just coughed, but it wasn't like a stressful cough or anything. It was just like it was so cute. And there was a moment where she was just laying there looking at me, because I personally, and this is my parenting way of doing things from birth, is they always say put your baby on their back and turn their head from one side to the other. Sorry, but I think that no matter what, a kid is going, if they're gonna vomit and, you know, you're not necessarily like co-sleeping with them or whatever the case may be, they could choke on their vomit because their face is up or on the side, but they can't get out of their vomit. Like, because usually they'll turn their head eventually straight up, depending on how you lay them. I find that if you prop a child on an angle, like to one side, this way, if they do vomit, then their face is on an angle and they can vomit it out, but their face is not completely to one side where they can just, like, their face can get into it. I don't know, it's just the way I do things. But I find that because I put her that way, she didn't choke on the blood she was throwing up, because when the next 2 times, because the first time I put her the way the nurse told me to put her and how that's the way you prevent SIDS, she was choking and couldn't breathe because she was vomiting. So I didn't see the logic in that, but whatever. I'll stick to my method because it's worked with one kid and it's worked so far. Oh, I had her at 8:16, by the way, p.m. So we saw fireworks outside. After I gave birth, the nurse, I swear to God, gave me like a million brownies. I was on top of the world. Like, who doesn't want brownies after they give birth? But anyway, and sandwiches, that's like calling to me. That was just for me. But anyway, yeah, that's it. And spent the next 2 days with her. She passed a hearing test, which is like, for me and my situation, any sign of perfection, meaning no issues right at the beginning, are like, oh, the best feeling in the world. But yeah, so let's meet Naomi. Well, she's not sleeping. I don't think she should. No, you're not sleeping. You're not sleeping. Let's take a look. Look at. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Let's go upstairs. Say hi, world. Say hi, world. My sweetie, I'm getting makeup on you. Sorry, I'm gonna wipe that off soon. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please leave comments below. I want to get my game back up, and yeah, I want to see more of you guys, and I want you guys to see more of me. So any video suggestions too, please leave them down below, and I'll see you guys next time.